Hi guys, I thought I'd do a very quick video just showing you Fluff Watch. So this is Luna. Hey Loons! She's not been wanting to speak to the camera. But I thought I'd do you Fluff Watch just to show you her fur is growing back beautifully. I know you can't see too much. She's like, what you doing to my bum? But the fur is growing back so well. It's doing great. There we are, look, we've got proper fur growths now. It's silver, so it looks like she's bald, but honestly, you can see there the fur is just growing back so nicely. And it's starting to turn black as well in the ends. So before long, we are going to have a fully fledged Luna again with a black bum. Not a big patch of silver on a... There we go. There's Alfie sleeping away on my sofa, which is also my bed. And this is Elsa, his sister, sleeping silently until I come along and with my flashy camera. But yeah, there's Luna. She's the size of a 4-month-old kitten, believe it or not. She's never been a big girl. She's always stayed little and petite, isn't you? And there's not a lot to her size-wise in general. Put her next to Cosmo, who's a year old. And yeah, she just looks so super tiny. She looks a lot bigger on this at the second, but she's just thriving on the vegan cat food and enjoying life. But I know you can't see too much more now because she's sitting on a bum. But hey, Luna. But she is absolutely gorgeous and really, really looking well. This is the best she's ever looked. She's always had hang on, let me... Oh, I need to sit out. Right, yeah. She's had no end of skin issues. She's had no end of really big, horrible fur issues. Her skin has just been horrible. She's had big scabs, big cuts, from her scratching herself to pieces, quite literally all over. And with being on the vegan cat food, I've seen results with her straight away, virtually. I've tried all sorts. You know, for ages with these cats, I have tried various meats, foods, you know, various, whether it was supermarket, whether it was posh. It absolutely made no difference. And I get people say, oh, feed them raw mince and all the rest of it. And I tried everything, but nothing was working at all. She was really, really miserable with it. I'd have to take her backwards and forwards to the vets. They said that it was an allergy to something. I tried grain-free, I tried all sorts, and nothing worked. I used to buy, well, I say used to, I did get a tub of the stinky stuff for cats. It's got cannabis oil in it, hence why it's called stinky stuff, because it is a bit whiffy. She used to run away from it, but I use it, you know, if they have like a scuffle or something and they've hurt the nose, got a bit of a scratch. It's just like a antiseptic type thing that's got moisturising properties in it. So yeah, there's Alfie. Hey, so it just keeps it good. And the cats don't really like it. I have used it a few times on a few of the cats because it's here and it's something that's natural for them to use, and it's calmed them down and everything. But yeah, switching over to the vegan cat food honestly has been a game changer. and it's just sorted her out well and truly. And it's great to see the fur growing back. I mean, she's a very small cat, literally all over. You can see the difference in her when she's sat next to Cosmo, who's a year old, and Percy, who's a year old. You know, they just tower over her and just look massive compared to her. But the fur side of things, she had such really bad skin. I tried plugins. I had the vet suggest Feely Way. Then there was the Pet Remedy. I've tried all sorts, and I know that there was stress because 2 years ago we moved into this flat and it was a stressful time. They hated it. They weren't used to all the sounds of people in the corridor walking past. It was like having strangers in the house. We had people walking past outside the window. The sounds of the dog. There's a chap across the corridor from me that has a dog, and she's quite vocal, shall we say, when postmen and all them come past. And it was like as if there was a dog in the house or something, you know, compare it to the last address. So there was a lot of stress going on. Minnie was the worst one out of all of these when we moved. She was absolutely terrified and hid for days. But they've all come good. They all love it here. You know, they've got plenty of room to get around in and stuff. I've got my shelving up there, which they love to climb on, most of them, if they can reach it. I've got another one over there that they enjoy to climb on if they can get up there. There's a couple of them that struggle. Percy has absolutely no chance of climbing up there. But what I want to do is get some cat shelves up at some point, and then these guys can climb up. I'm going to get some shelves maybe going on that wall there, so they can climb up and be able to, so all this, so it'll be that shelf there they'll be able to climb on. I'm going to put something at the end there for them so they can climb down, you know, and then up there I'm maybe going to do something so they can get up and down from there. Yeah, it's going to be it's their home as much as it is mine, and I really want to have them you know, so it's a bit of enrichment so they can enjoy climbing and being cats. You know, they don't go out, they are indoor, and I just want their home to look as fabulous as possible. So there we have it. But yeah, this is mainly about Luna and the fact that her fur is growing back beautifully. I'm hoping, give it a few more months, that the fur will be all bushy again around the bottom area, and you know, and she'll be happy. Well, she is happy. You know, the itching has stopped. She was so itchy, scratchy all the time and just covered in thick scabs. And I was always frightened to stroke her because it hurt. You know, it was sore for her. So anyway, time has been a healer for her, and she just looks incredible now. So yeah, that's my little bit of an update on the cats, well, Luna mainly. But I'm just glad to see these guys looking so much better. They're loving their water fountain. I absolutely love this. It's been a great big wonderful buy. These things, they're fabulous. I just think they're great. It really encourages the cats to drink loads of water. They, you know, I've had people on the vegan cats group say to me, oh, you need to make sure that they're eating more wet than they're eating dry. And I'm like, do you know something? My cats have water fountains, so it's encouraging them to drink more water. And they're always at the water bowls. I've got 2 of these fountains. I've got one in here and I've got one in the bedroom. I was going to get a third one, but I don't think I need it. because they're not exactly fighting over it, you know, and guarding it like they did the water bowls. Plus, as you know, you're really limited on space, and I'm waiting on the kitchen to be done. So at the minute, for me, it is about doing what's possible at the minute, living in the moment, not. And I shall wait and see how the kitchen pans out, and you know what's necessary for the cats. But I think the 2 bowls is plenty. If I need to get a 3rd one, I'll get one. But they're really enjoying their army cat food. I get that from Veggiepet. I ordered some in the early hours of this morning. It's already out to be dispatched, so tomorrow it will arrive. There's Elsa coming along for a drink now. There you go. As demonstrated. And then they've got the Benevo wet that they also have. And they do enjoy that. I just add it with a bit of, just like a scoop of Benevo wet, and then I add a trickle of hot, well not hot, warm water. So it's warmed up a bit, and it's like a porridge. And I make sure that it's really like a smooth consistency, because they don't like lumpy, thick. And yeah. And they enjoy it. I mean, it is expensive, the buying of the tins, but then I find 1 tin will last several days, because I'm not putting lots and lots out. I'm just putting enough as an extra to go with what they've got, and they're happy with it. Their poops are a lot better. I was giving them, what's it called, Love Bug, accompanying, you know, alongside this, but then I found that it was okay, but I just found that some of the cats weren't eating, most of the cats weren't eating it. They only wanted the army of the vegan cat food. Maybe as a treat occasionally I will get it, but I'd rather just keep these guys completely insect bug free as much as possible. It was animal free, because insects are animals at the end of the day. And I'm doing what is best for these guys that doesn't affect their bowels, the colitis and stuff again. So adding an additional food that they don't eat very often just also makes them a bit poorly. So I would rather just keep to the army cat food and the Benevo tin. I mean, Gizmo that's got the dementia, the early stages of. Sometimes he has fussy moments of where he does not want to eat the Benevo or the army, and he will fuss and fuss and fuss, and I've given in and given it him, and even that seems to have calmed down now. He just is happy to eat whatever the other guys are eating. So I've not ordered any. I had Hassel and Mither with, who was it that delivers it? Yodel delivers the cat litter. I get that from Zoo Plus. Find that great, really, really good app. It takes about 3 days for it to appear, because by the time they've packaged it and dispatched it, it takes a day for them to get their arse into gear. And then it's delivered, and it's outside my flat. I ain't got to worry about heavy bags of cat litter to maul. I've still got to maul a box in, but at least it's here on my doorstep. And then I order in the army dry biscuits. A bag will last a week. So 2 bags will last about a couple of weeks, if I can stretch it out. They've got the wet Benevo. The wet Benevo is like £29 for 12 tins, which sounds really, really expensive and really excessive. But I can make a tin last 3 days, like I said. So you're getting more for your money in the long run. Sorry that it's focused on the water tap, but I can't turn the camera around on this one, this phone. It's absolutely pants, and I'll be glad to get rid of it. Minnie's sleeping in a bed there. She loves that donut bed. It was great when she had severe anxiety. I got this from Asda a couple of Christmases back, and I got it, and she's just loved it. And I want to get some more for the cats. I want to get them so they're dotted around on top of things. So it's a bit more comfortable if they want to sit high and snuggle in the bed. Then they've got one, say I'm going to put one up there. I want to get some shelves so they can climb. This is my plan. I've got these scratchers. They love these. It's really good fun. And you can get the middle replaced for these. They're by Catite. And then there's a blue one as well that's got like massages on it and balls that go around the outside. But yeah, what I want to do is get a couple of things like bridges and things so they can get up high on top of there. Because they used to be able to climb up there, but then my chair that was there is now the other side of the room, so they can't get up on top of the cupboard. And some would say, you know, it's not worth the bother, but they love being able to climb and get up on things, and I just think that's what cats do, and they just enjoy, you know, exercise. So I mean, you know, it's making them have more space to get around in. I know this flat is really, really roomy. It's big. But at least I can do that with these. Yeah. So that's the plan. And then I'm thinking maybe have a couple of something to climb on out here as well. So they can get up and over the top there and then down as a thought. We'll see. My son's like, I'm flipping heck. But that's the plan anyway. That's what I want to do for these guys, is just get them some, you know, new bits of enrichment. My room is a bit of a state because it still needs work to it. But that's the other cat tap that they've got. And I will get some cat trees here, so they've got things to sit in the window, and then the next plan, of course, is to get some bits and pieces so they can climb up in here and just make the home for them as well as me. But my next step is to get this bed sorted out. Once I've got, I know it's going to be tight. It's going to be a pretty hard few weeks for me because my money is not the greatest anyway. But I'm going to get the fridge freezer sorted out, get that ordered so it's here and ready to rock and roll for when they do the adoptions, which should be any time really. And then the next plan is to order in, I want to get the bed sorted out as soon as possible, but if I can pay off my, you know, I want to get this chair that I'm on now, get that paid off. I'm nearly there. Get what I owe on the Curry's account paid off, which is near the end as well, right to the wire with that, and then I can start afresh. I don't particularly want to get anything else out on finance, because I'm just sick of they're having to make payments every month. I'd rather just scrape it all together, because all you're doing is paying interest, and it's just crazy what you pay. You know, if I've got to spend a few more months on the sofa, then so be it. And then when I can, I'll get a bed sorted out then. I'd love to be able to just go and just buy it outright and just walk away. So, but that is the plan. But bit by bit we're getting there. And it's just nice to feel, you know, the changes are coming, because it's just crazy at the minute. I mean, look, this is my kitchen right now. It's just a mess. Right, I'm going to go. I want to get something to eat, so I shall catch you later. I thought I'd do... Started off with the update of of Luna. Yeah, it started off with Luna's update, and now I'm talking about other stuff as well. But yeah, I want to get the cats, I want to get them some cat grass so they can chew the grass inside, and get them some catnip plants and things like that, and just, yeah, have this place looking absolutely fabulous. Right, anyway, I shall go. Oh, that was my knee on the door. That's not good. Yeah, so I'll catch you later. Thanks for watching, and until next time, bye bye.